hope y'all having a beautiful day right now as y'all watching this video, but we about to get into this. But I got a question. Didn't this guy come home not that long ago? I don't be knowing, bro. That's why I watch these videos with y'all. I swear this guy came home not that long ago, but let's get into it.
Gang members and cutting crime.
I know a lot of these content creators who do these type of things follow my platform, so they probably won't be fans or at least supporters after this. But we for the family over here. This the family TV, and it's probably best on this video we start exposing how doing these hood vlogs can not only put you in harm's way, but it can get you arrested, indicted, and even having your quote-unquote ops know your exact location.
Ooh. Ooh. See, I be seeing the hood vlog things. I personally can't do them. I can't do them, bro. Call me scary, call me whatever, bro, but I just don't put myself in that predicament. I can't put myself in that predicament because you never know what predicament you putting yourself into. Bro, I seen a video where a guy, I seen a video when a guy called an Uber to go meet up a girl and the niggas shot up the Uber. Uber ain't had nothing to do with that situation, but they shot up the Uber. But what I'm saying is, like, going to do these hood vlogs, you are putting yourself in a lot of risk. You don't know when the ops coming up to do some, like, you just don't know what you putting your head to. And there be a lot of low-key things that these niggas be doing to each other. So they be like, all right, I'm going to get back up with you. You don't be hearing it all the time because some people don't put it on the internet. They just be beefing about certain things. But
been reported within the last 24 hours.
Let's listen to what he said.
Not only put you in harm's way, but it can get you arrested, indicted, and even having your quote-unquote ops know your exact location. Fam, it's been reported within the last 24 hours that 101 people has been arrested. 279 million in drugs was seized in an operation called Sweet Silence. Apparently, this operation...
Some of this I'm sorry, y'all, but some of this stuff be like, what in the world? Like, we already know that he was probably doing this type stuff. They talk about it all the time. Come on, man. These guys be really trying to live with they rap, and then they get in these predicaments, and then look like when they get the bug shot.
In an operation called Sweet Silence. Apparently, this operation was aimed to stop dangerous gangs and drug cartels from operating in Columbus area, which is located in Georgia, almost 2 hours away from Atlanta, Georgia. Now, this indictment had made national headlines after being rumored that one of the 100+ people that was arrested was a rapper known out of Atlanta, Georgia, Peewee Longway. Today, we're going to go over this indictment, talk about Peewee Longway upcoming, and seen with this 100+ people. I got to find out that it was some rappers that was in the gang that the authorities say was causing havoc in Columbus, Georgia. Today, we're going to see who that gang is, see who some of they rappers are, see who they was beefing with, and how they was formed. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. I think it's appropriate to start out this video by talking about a rapper from Zone 3 in Atlanta, Georgia. A rapper who been rapping for 10+ years and still relevant to this day. Quincy Lamont Williams, a.k.a. Peewee Longway. Some would say the Zone 3 native from Atlanta, Georgia is a legend in their eyes. Been rapping a decade plus, as we mentioned, having hits with even the Migos 10 years ago in tracks like Came In.
Big get guap, dope boys in the trap, nigga. That side nigga came in. Rocket.
Having tracks with Gucci Mane, Young Dolph, just to name a few. Recently dropping a track titled Who Am I?
The one out of two, though none of these niggas compare to me. My trap how Philly was sprinkling my Lolo's on, ain't trapping on L-weed.
His fitness journey to his rapping ability, you can see nothing but growth in Peewee Longway. I'm not sure if it's true or not. You'll later see how Peewee Longway came up with his name. Now, Peewee Longway music label is MPA, allegedly stands for Money, Power, Ammunition. He was once asked a series of questions on a reputable platform, Vlad TV, and this is what he had to say in regards to who he aligned with and how he was raised coming up. Check it out.
We'll call you Longway. You stuck with it. You got Peewee Longway.
Yeah, we got two on together.
Now, what made you want to get into rapping?
I I'm an urban guy, man.
You tell on yourself.
I'm urban. I'm already urban, so urban.
Tell on itself.
Growing up in Zone 3 as a kid.
Golly.
I mean, I want to say like every other average man, man. You know what I mean? It wasn't always good, it wasn't always bad. We just took it with each other and ran with it.
Okay. When I look at your music, when I listen to your music and I look at your album covers and stuff like that, I'm seeing a lot of blue. The color blue seems to be very prominent.
It's a nice color, my boy.
Bro, Vlad be asking them weird questions, bro. I hate his questions sometimes because it's skin crawling.
It's a nice color. It ain't that like that.
Now, I assume there's a Crip thing going on?
Nah, just a nice color.
Just a nice color?
Yeah.
No cripping going on?
No nothing. Just
no
a nice
nothing.
color. That's the scene. Themes and the scenes, man.
Okay. Growing up...
But you know what's crazy, though? I'm sorry, I paused. Him watching this stuff and asking them type questions ain't bad. It's just that, look, we all see it, my friend. But that's what he's saying, pretty much. Like,
type of environment.
Can't really
a lot
call
of
him
people
a
start to
police.
hustle early.
We see.
Like, how old were you when you first
You're
started
not
hustling?
fucking dumb.
I wasn't hustling, man. I was a school guy, man. Going to school, handling my business, man. You know.
You 100% legal? You were good?
Yeah.
Doing everything by the book?
Doing it by the book, man. Make sure it happens.
Okay. And that's the way to answer those types of questions. People get mad at me for asking, but then people answer how they gonna answer. You know what I mean? So when I get that type of answer, I respect that type of answer.
Right.
And for all the future rappers out there, y'all don't have to answer my questions. Y'all can answer it like Peewee Longway, saying that, I ain't affiliated with none of that shit.
He must be drunk.
I don't do none of that shit. I'm just a rapper.
Right.
I respect that. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, I heard you got the name Peewee Longway from a girl.
Yeah, I was trying to get my Instagram thing set up, man. You know what I'm saying? My Twitter thing set up. And I was trying to come up with the name. You know what I'm saying? I blurted out what I'm going to put. She blurted out Longway.
Okay. But you were Peewee before?
Yeah. Granny gave me that name.
Okay. Why'd you call you Peewee?
I don't know. I did with Granny. I'm a small guy with big thing going. So Peewee, Peewee makes it just sound big. I like the name Peewee.
As you can tell by his answers, Peewee Longway is a very smart man. He's been having run-ins with the law dating back in 2014 in Alabama, being caught with the illegal firearm. But for the most part, he kept his nose clean, at least to the public. He also had his own strain of Mary Jane, Blue M&M Sprinkles.
Ooh,
now in Columbus, Georgia,
Zahonica
stands for ZHG. They have a rapper named Baby Fox that's signed to Offset. He's apparently arrested. A person who shouted him out was a guy allegedly a part of that same gang that liked the picture by Peewee Longway. And I found that interesting because that was the same gang alongside Crips that was mentioned in the indictment, with over 100 people recently arrested alongside Peewee Longway.
So somebody telling
Baby Drill shout you out on his song. What's your relationship with each other?
Like, come forward. Shout out forward. That a bro.
For sure. Is there anybody in the Tri-City area that you want to work with?
Like Columbus and shit?
Yeah, Columbus, Georgia. That you probably ain't worked with yet?
Oh, I'm finna have some shit going on with. I'm gonna have a song with Bangman Kurt.
Okay, he coming up in the street right now. He coming up. Yeah, he hard.
It's somebody.
Now, before we go over what they mentioned in that indictment, which is still early, I want to point out a hood vlog that was shot by Miko Worldwide 2.5 years ago, which so happens, according to which was released by the feds, this gang has been under surveillance since 2.5 years ago. The title of this video on Miko Worldwide page was titled Raw Streets of South Georgia.
This is what I want to know for the street guys that be watching these videos. when you doing this type of stuff, like posting this type of stuff, who are you doing it for? The police? Or I don't understand what they be doing all this for the internet.
Zahona Global vlogs. Now fam, I'm gonna play a clip. I don't want to ruin the video if you guys want to check it out. But check out some key moments. Now,
we in South Georgia, and with some real ones. They're gonna tell you where we at and a little bit about what it's like down here. Alright, hey, who we here with?
In Columbus, Georgia. This ZAG Solid. Yeah, man, aka Baby Fuck. Yeah, the name tell itself, man. We're in Columbia, Georgia, the real trenches, man, the real hood, man. You know how we get, man.
Yeah, nigga, fuck 54 K, nigga.
Hey, you checking in with the biggest ops in the city, man.
Yeah, nigga.
No, they know about that.
Yeah, that's cool.
JG Hop Out, man. Go follow me on Instagram, man.
Hell yeah.
Big TikTok, solo, man. I know what the fuck going on.
Yeah, man, big Global going in your nod, man. You know what I'm saying? Global gang, pink shit, pop shit.
You said Global gang?
Poop, NG Poop, man. With all that, yeah, y'all know how we come with none of that. None of that, we gonna handle the hell of that bit. That's all you.
Where the fuck these niggas go? Fuck this shit, bro.
They trying to go to the hood. Where they trying to go?
Yeah, they ready to go to that hood.
Bro, I really don't understand this stuff. Like, all these guys going through, they see what the heck this street stuff come with, but you still just pick to be doing this type of things. Like, 9 times out of 10, what they got going on is either going to lead to death or in jail. And they all know it in there, but it just, it looks hard. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I can't.
Now tap in for the day, man. Globe guys shit, nigga. Fuck off they dead part. No little bit jerky.
Fam, y'all smart. Y'all come with y'all own conclusion on what y'all feel about that video. Now, to give you a rundown on Zahona Global, or ZHG, it's a homegrown gang that some say was founded from someone from Florida. It was formed in Columbus, Georgia. They mainly rock pink and blue and have ties with the GDs. Originally, they formed in the mid-2010s by a GD member named Mad Max. As soon as ZHG was formed, they quickly became one of the most active groups in Columbus. Like most gangs, they would quickly come into conflict with other groups, but the biggest beefs would be the US World, or Us World, and Marlowe. Now you know what Crips mean, so now we got that, and who's the Zahona gang that's mentioned in this indictment? Fam, let's talk about it. Over $270 million worth of drugs was seized in the operation that spanned from Columbus, Georgia to California, which led to 101 people being arrested. The investigation included nearly a dozen state federal agencies. It spanned several states and resulted in 31 arrests in Columbus and Alabama on Thursday. Of the 31 individuals arrested, 19 were arrested on federal charges and 12 were taken into custody on state charges, indicating these individuals are alleged members of the Zahona gang and the Crips gang. And as mentioned, the FBI had mentioned they have been conducting an investigation over the past 2 years. Operation Sweet Silence in total had 126 search warrants. Law enforcement seized 155 firearms and over $273,000 in cash. And as mentioned, they seized over $100 million in street value worth of drugs.
Millions of dollars worth of drugs and guns, Glock switches, and other items taken off the streets thanks to a special detail that culminated Thursday in Muskogee County.
Law enforcement call it Operation Sweet Silence, which was a 2.5 years in the making, aimed at taking down gang members and cutting crime. News at 9's Catrice Nolan joins us live in our newsroom tonight with more on this takedown.
Catrice, we understand multiple local, state, and federal agencies involved in this operation.
That's right, several agencies involved, and this is the number. Over $279 million in street value of what they seized. And the FBI, the GBI, the DEA, and others all worked together for Operation Sweet Silence. Now, the sheriff says although they took more than 2.5 years moving in silence, the takedown was seen and heard across the Chattahoochee Valley. These are the mugshot and faces of some of the people just arrested in the Columbus area through what they are calling Operation Sweet Silence. The multi-agency takedown has been planned for more than 2 years. Operations.
He don't want telling it all. It's like, I'm playing with you. I don't know these people, bro, but he...
Silence. The multi-agency takedown has been planned for more than 2 years. Muskogee County Sheriff says it took overtime hours to put that many people behind bars.
The Muskogee County Sheriff's Office has worked in lockstep with the FBI and the DEA to go after some very dangerous gang members. members of the Zohannan gang, members of the Crips.
District Attorney Don Kelly telling us that gang activity has led to high homicide rates in Muskogee County.
We've seen the homicide rate more than double because of gangs, and we are going to continue to target gangs.
19 of the suspects facing federal charges, 12 of those cases being prosecuted locally. The drugs and other illegal weapons seized in these operations have a street value of $279 million, something the U.S. Attorney's Office says was a large amount for this area.
This was a major operation, one of the largest, I think, in Columbus history, and it was, the point is to really target folks who are doing the most damage in the community.
Spilling the drugs and crime into other areas like Harris and Russell counties.
When it affects one person, we know these criminals don't stop at the county line.
And law enforcement is not silent about their warning for criminals.
We have 4 words for those individuals who think that they can set up shop in Muskogee County. Not on our watch.
And the sheriff going on to say that people of Columbus deserve to be safe, and taking all these drugs and gang members off the streets is a start. Just go to WTVM.com to find a breakdown of the narcotics seized and the federal charges for those arrested. Reporting in the newsroom, Catrice Nolan, WTVM News Leader 9.
And certainly some amazing numbers there that you talked about, Catrice. As you said, sweet silence speaking loud and clear to folks in this area. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate situation for everybody involved. Over 100 people. You can only imagine the amount of people who cooperate. Like they say, out of every 4, it's going to be at least 2. Y'all let me know how you guys feel about this one. As more developed, I'll keep you guys updated. This was the story of an Atlanta, Georgia rapper who's been arrested with over 100 people after the alleged gang that he associated with allegedly did a hood vlog with over 1 million views, brandishing firearms, broadcasting where they hang their opposition and why they got ops. Talk to me in the comments. Y'all
basically told their whole life story on that vlog. Man, what is the outcome that we're looking for when we do that type of stuff? That's what I don't understand, bro. Like, all them guys know that this is what ends up with it. You either gonna be in jail or in jail. And then, this is what I don't really understand. How the freak do it be getting that deep? And you know what? The rapper probably, he just collecting. The rapper is just collecting. In your mind, you probably thinking like, all right, I'm not really in this stuff. I'm not even doing hand in hand. My name could get thrown in this, but honestly, I'm not in this. But I'm a big help to it. But it would take a lot of you muds to really apply that pressure on me, as in snitching on me. And that's when it would go wrong for me. I wouldn't put myself in that predicament. I'm just not going to do it. Got a couple dollars now. I don't have to do this. All right, fast money. Got you, man. But start some businesses with that money. Forget that fast money, man. Go to a different route. It's not that serious, man. But everybody want to be turned.